Hey guys, welcome to my show. Today I'm gonna do a long-term review of this Fossil Gen 4 watch after you watched my unboxing video. So let's start with what. So I've used this watch for almost more than a week now, and I've been using it as my daily driver. And there's a reason I haven't cleaned the watch because I wanted to show a few things to you on that as well. So let's get started with the positives. So I think the first thing that I want to talk about is the display quality. It's definitely the best at the moment. If you compare it with, I used to use the Samsung Gear Watch earlier, but this is very crystal clear as compared to the Samsung and even the Huawei GT watch. So this is definitely one USP. The next thing I can talk about is, of course, a Wear OS. That's very smooth on this watch. Though once you boot up this watch, you'll notice there's a bit of lag. It takes a couple of minutes to settle down. Till then, the watch actually struggles to respond to your actions. So that's one thing. The other thing is Fossil has given quite a few nice watch faces, and they are really good. You won't find them with the other manufacturers. So this is definitely something really specific to Fossil, and I am really enjoying them. Uh, for example, this looks really good. You can do a lot of customization as well. So each for face watch face comes with a lot of customization options. You can, and I can just show you one more. So like you can see, you can actually change the dial colors and everything while you're actually looking at the watch face. So this is pretty unique, and this is really helpful as well. So this is how it looks. The display is awesome, and the rest of the things are pretty standard in terms of the heart rate monitoring. It does a pretty accurate heart rate monitoring. I've checked with the other watch as well, and it does good. The notifications tend to come very real time, especially the messages and emails and WhatsApp messages. So there's no issue with that. Then yeah, I think pretty much on the positives, the watch is really good, worth 20,000 bucks that you spend INR, which is close to $250, I believe. Okay, now very quickly wanted to talk about the cons or the negatives about this watch. The first thing and the biggest one is the battery life. It is not good. You can see I've just pulled the watch from the charger. It was on the charger the whole night. I just pulled it out from the charger and it's showing 94%. Uh, I've checked reviews online. People say it since it's if it's a new watch or you done a reset, it might take a couple of days for it to settle down, do all the syncing. But I think those are BlackBerry days. Right now, I don't see that. So right now, I don't see that to be a challenge. To really watch takes 3 to 4 days to sync, and that affects the battery life is something that it's hard to digest for me. But yes, the battery is a big issue. To be honest, I am a very light user. I mostly, my hands, the phone is in my hands. I only check the watch while I'm on the bike or if I'm in a meeting or something, which is very rare at the moment. So even with that, the maximum battery life that I get is by the end of the day, it's around 35 to 40%, which is really not good because it clearly shows that it won't go through the next day. So if you're looking for a watch which is having good battery life, this is definitely not one of those. But if you're one of those who need a watch that looks good, kind of a stylish statement, and you're ready to charge one more device every day, then this can be your watch. The other negative that I can see is, although I've said that it the notifications are pretty real time, but those are only specific to messages and WhatsApp and emails. uh, there's a big issue or a bug, I don't know what it is, but when it comes to syncing with the phone, it's definitely a big issue. Almost, you are, once the phone rings or somebody calls you, uh, by the time you pick the phone and you look at your screen who's calling you, the watch is still struggling, and only the red and the green icons appear on the display. The name takes a little while, and even sometimes the watch to recognize there's a call coming in, it takes a couple of seconds, so probably good 10-15 seconds. So it defeats the whole purpose for me to have a watch, because if I'm on a bike and I want to see who's calling me, I have to stare at the watch for a couple of seconds, good 30-50 seconds, to recognize, or to get to know who's calling me. So that's defeating the whole purpose for me to get this watch. The next big problem is, I picked up this synthetic fiber belt, and as you can see, it was on the charger, uh, and my wife was just cleaning the floor, and some of the dust just flew in the air, and this thing picked it up, which is really bad. I mean, if you are a casual user, if you are on the ground, if you're not sitting in the office the whole day, this is going to be an extra work for you to clean it every day. So I won't recommend going with this band. Probably go with the metal one. I haven't seen how good the metal band is, because there could be some challenges with it, in terms of the color fading out, or again it picking up some dust. So that's, again, I'm not sure. The other big problem with this watch is, like I said, when you boot it up, it takes a lot of time to actually settle down and then start following the touches that you, or the instructions that you have. So that's a big challenge. Sometimes, if you change a watch face, so this button is also not very responsive. Like you see, if I do it once, it's picking up now, but if the watch was on standby and then I picked it up and then I try to click the button, it takes 2 clicks to wake up. So that's not good. Uh, However, the touch response is good, because it's a AMOLED screen. The OK Google instructions are not very proactive. I mean, if you have to say a couple of times. So once again, the watch overall lacks in terms of recognizing your touch, to some extent when it's boot up. It lacks responding to your phone calls, when the call is coming in on your phone. It lacks response to your voice instructions. So overall, I think this watch will need a lot of software upgrades to come to a stage where the other players are at the moment. So definitely, I'm going to sell this watch back to someone now, because I'm not satisfied. And you can see, as we are taking this video, the battery still has gone down to 93% without me doing much. So I'm definitely disappointed with this watch in terms of the battery life and the touch response, and in the overall response. So let me know what do you think about this watch. If you want to pick it up, you can go ahead. Like I said, if you are a casual user, if you want to use it only for a style statement, but if you want to use it as your daily driver, then there's another device in your life that you need to charge without fail. So that's it from my side. I hope I have covered everything throughout my review, and if there's anything, I'll mention it in the description for you guys. Do let me know if you have any questions. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. And in my next video, I'll probably talk about the long-term review of the Mate 20 Pro. I've been using it for almost a month now, and this video has been shot using the Mate 20 Pro. So watch out for that. Thank you so much for watching.